Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So I think I need to get the kitchen going. I am growing mealwood, and mealwood, although they can eat it raw, is very, very nasty stuff, and I think they'll appreciate it if it's not. So I think I'm going to put a kitchen here with food storage there, and I think that will work quite well. So base. So we're going to have a kitchen here. How far out do we want to go? We don't want to breach that water. So let's go as far as that. Oh, no, we want to go down to that level. Now this side's going to be bricked up because I want this to capture all the CO2. The person working in the kitchen should produce enough CO2 over time that will fill up. Research complete. Employment research. The water cooler is now available, which means we can get a step closer to having a great haul. Furniture. Water cooler. Provides a gathering place for duplicants during downtime. Improves their morale. So we'll put that there. I don't think it needs power. It might do. We'll have to find out. Obviously we're going to want to dig all of that out. And obviously we need floors. Cancel that and we'll put a ladder in here. So this is going to be food storage. Mainly ration boxes. If I make this one lower, I can get more floors in the food storage, which might be useful. We're going to break symmetry, people. I just think it's too worth it, because I can then put a floor in here, like that, cancel this one, but we'll actually put some airflow tiles in, because I want the CO2. Oh, it won't let me. Cancel. The idea is that the person working in the kitchen, he's going to be breathing CO2, and any CO2 they breathe is going to go down here into our food storage area. Cancel that as well. I've got to learn the keyboard shortcuts on this. It will be a lot better. Right, and we want to dig out this way as well, because we're going to need that chlorine thing at some point. Let's dig as far as there, because I think we might want the water in before we go further. Let's increase the priority on the build on that, because we want that done. Would also be good is if we get all these airflow tiles done. Because we've got lots of oxygen up here. We've got 1.2 kilograms of oxygen and only 0.6 down there. So we need those airflow tiles to be made. Still producing power. What are we researching now? Advanced research. Okay. Once we've got advanced research down, we might not plop the actual supercomputer down immediately, because that requires a lot of power. But we'll have it done and ready. I think electricity. There are slightly better batteries. These batteries, if you remember, lose 10% of their power every day. And they also give off quite a bit of heat. Speaking of temperature, well, we're doing okay. We don't have to worry about that yet. As you can see, some of these outer biomes, though, like this is like 45 degrees. So once I breach into this chlorine area, there's going to be a lot of heat bleeding into the base. I might want to invest in some insulated tiles. Okay. How are we doing? Everyone happy? 10% stress. Ren, why are you stressed? Low oxygen, holding breath. Stress. Doesn't have sufficient morale. Doesn't feel appreciated. Oh no, that's all good stuff. So what's causing your morale? No, I can't quite read it. It's sort of off the end of the thing. Right, what cooking stations do we have? Food. We have an electric grill and the microwave musher. I think the electric grill is the one we're going to be after. We'll pop that in there, and that's going to require power. Electric wire. There we go. Priorities. Do we have a cook set up? I believe we do. Cooking. We don't actually have a cook. Okay, I just haven't turned it on for anyone. Ren has a cuisine skill of 3. Was also sort of pretty good at supplying. Tidying. Let's put that at 1, but we want you cooking as your highest priority, I think. So Ren is going to be our full-time cook. I'll take a closer look at that sort of in between episodes, because as I add skills to people, it's going to make differences. Okay, food is still only at 15,000. Stuff is growing nicely, though. I think they can eat raw mealwood. Meal lice. Morale -1. Flavourless grain that almost never wriggles on its own. Yeah, so that's on for everyone. Nutrient bars. Bristleberries we are growing. You see the different amounts of calories though. Meal lice only gives 0.9 kilocalories. Bristleberries are 1.3. Now, okay, so cooked meal lice aren't going to show up yet because we can't actually cook them. Because that's not built yet. So, priority 6 on the actual kitchen, please. Oh, okay, we've got a hatch in there. That hatch is going to eat our food. Okay, for a start, let's put a door on. We've got our water cooler in there. Doesn't require power. Why does it say it's outside of a recreation room? I suppose it is, really. Okay, missing a decor item of +20. Now, I think we have access to a plant. Furniture, no. It's under food. Right, planter box. We're going to see if we've got a couple of pretty flowers. Now, one of the problems is I think the planter box itself might be a bit ugly. Decor, -10. Yeah. Okay, we're not actually researching anything at the moment. I really want... there it is, flower pot. I really want that Great Hall up, because +6 morale is a huge boost. So, let's get our 2 levels of decor in, and then after that I'll go for power. So I think I will actually cancel these. Again, what's this? Okay, C. Let's start learning these keyboard shortcuts, shall we? Okay, we've got all those airflow tiles in now, so how's our oxygen looking? There we go. You see, this is starting to lighten up now. The oxygen's going to start filtering down. We still don't have much CO2 because we've got our algae terrariums down there working quite nicely. Okay. What do I want them working on as priority? Which I only put to a 6. The important machines are all set to a 7, like the sinks and the toilets and stuff. I want them to do that compost heap if it's needed. We don't have our filter system yet, do we? Oh, there's so much stuff we need to do. Where is the air scrubber? Oh, Filter. Ah, decontamination. It's actually advanced, so I'm going to need some better power in before I can do that, unfortunately. Right, priority 6. Oh, okay. That didn't work. Now let's do that as priority 6. Let's get that done priority 7, and this stuff done priority 6. Up to there. Okay, so we've got that, but we don't have power for that yet. So again, priority 7 on the power cable, please. Right, now these doors, we can actually leave them open. It still counts as the room being separated and stuff. New printables are available. Yes. Okay. I forgot about this. Alright, choose a blueprint. Do we want to go up to 6 dupes at this point? Let's see who we've got. Farts, frequently no. Decreased science, that's fine. Falls asleep. Okay, let's take a look at you. +7 construction, increased medicine, and immune to food poisoning. I think we're going to accept Ada. Make sure we have enough beds. Yes, we have plenty of beds currently. That is good. We are still researching away. Everyone's building. Why are you not building? Do we have sandstone? Yes, we have sandstone. I don't understand why that's not getting built. Could just be a priority thing? I'll assume it's a priority thing. But we'll make that a 6. Okay, fried mushrooms? No. Gristleberries pickled meal. Mealed lice, regrettably preserved in vinegar. Alright, so this is still grizzly, but we get 1800 calories as opposed to only 600. So we want to turn that on to do forever, and we want cooking to be a priority 7 task. See, this is what one reason why it was good to grab Ada when we did, because we are about to lose someone to permanent cooking, I think. No power, insufficient resources, meal lice 2,000 grams. Well, our meal lice is growing, 46%. Our bristle blossoms are growing as well. Let's copy the settings from that, and as we get more meal lice seeds, there's like a percentage chance every time they harvest that they'll get extra seeds. We'll start growing more and more of them. This is all to the good. These hatches are going to keep going around eating our food, but they are pooping coal, so, you know, swings and roundabouts type of thing. Let's close that off. I wish I could get away with one less sink here, so I could put one of those put an airlock in to try and trap in this bad air. I think if I did all this wrong. Okay, right, refinement. We're going to build one more there, and then we're going to shove everything back, because I want to seal that in. Okay, work is going on to our chlorine room. This is good. Anything germy? No, I think we're doing okay. And once again, I forget to start this timer. Ooh, 3 hours. No, we're not doing a 3-hour timer. Sorry about that. I'm going to set it for 20 minutes and start it now. It's like, I have the timer all queued up to make sure, you know, we get nice 30 minutes of gameplay, which then after editing might cut down to about 20. And I always forget. Oh, someone going to get themselves stuck? No, they leapt up onto that ladder. That's good. Digging our way through there. Planting plants. Oxygen. coming along nicely. Well, it's under control. Still like lots of it up there, and it's sort of pushing its way down. I mean, I could have built it down here and then the oxygen would have floated up, I suppose. But with the airflow tiles, it probably works out at about the same. Let's make sure we keep them busy when there's nothing for them to do. And deconstruct this whole ladder, really. No, actually, there's no reason why we don't have a ladder down on both sides of this place. Oh, loads of skill points. Excellent. Okay, Nisbet, you actually like cooking. You could be a second cook for us, but I think I'm going to push you up to super duper hard digging. And as you can see, that sort of equals the morale needs. So that's why I need to get the Great Hall ready. So super hard digging hat. Turner, you are our researcher. I'll turn on field research. It increases his science, and it means that when we come across geezers, we can research them properly. Field research hat. Camille, you are also currently a digger, but I think you would benefit from improved supplying. We're not doing tidying yet. We're going to get around to that. Oh, no, got to do your hat. There we go. But you are our tinkerer, and that's really the only thing you like. If I give you a skill anywhere else, it's going to be worse for your morale. Electrical engineering. Ren doesn't have a point. Ada, of course, arrived with a point. Improved construction. There we go. Colony summary. I think we gained... To pay the bills, use a duplicate skill points to buy out an entire branch of the skill tree. Must have been a very short skill tree. Right, what are we currently researching? Artistic expression. This is good. Do we have the flower pots? We have the flower pots, which do not have a negative impact on decor. So let's go for 2 in there, and we'll see if we can get this thing up and running sooner rather than later. Still digging along there. Do that, and I'll get rid of the ladder once that's done. I don't want to cut their access off to that area over there. Insufficient resources. You need meal lice, which still haven't fully grown, but once it starts up, it'll be good. No CO2 in there at the moment, because no one's actually working in this room. Right, what have we got? Mirth seeds. Let me pause it a second. Mirth seeds. Can you tell me about mirth seeds? Nope. Briar seeds. No. Okay. I need to find out about them, so... Index. Oh, let's close you down. Plants. Mirth leaf. No mention of decor. Okay, bluff briars are decor plus 25, which I think is what we need. So, ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Or was it just because that's what was there anyway? Right, so bluff briars. Okay, we don't actually have any bluff briar seeds. Oh, okay, so that's the briar seed, which I don't want there. So I need to dig this up. Any others? There, we're going to have the prettiest great hall imaginable. And I actually want that to be very high priority. Please dig those up, so I can replant them up there. Sometimes these plants are complaining. Okay, growth halted, no irrigation. There we go. Some briar seeds. Digging up the other one. Done. Nope, bluff briars. Okay, they are just briar seeds, so I had 8 of them. Fine. Copy settings over to there. Priority 7. Someone carried the briar seed all the way to there and then gave up? Oh, okay, one of them has been planted, so if we go to a room overlay, it's now a Great Hall. That is giving +6 morale to all our dupes. So if we take a look at skills, there you go. Their morale levels are now going to be super high the moment they actually eat in there. So we can get increase the cooking on that guy, who's still not cooking because we've still not fully got a harvest. Let's set a priority of... I don't want to go too high on this. Let's go a priority of 6 on tending our plants. Priorities. Farming. We don't actually have anyone with agriculture skills. Yeah, so I can't actually up the priority on that. Okay, let's take a moment and increase priorities on people that have like colours on stuff, so they're more likely to do tasks they're good at. Do we have a decorator yet? No. So we should maybe think about that. Oh, did I just... Oh, okay, I think I just happened to be over an area. Ren cannot do any building. Aha! Right, so this is here. We're going to dig that one, which is super hard digging, but I think we've got people with that ability. And once that's done, we want to start filling this with some water. So, water... and we'll keep an eye on that. There we go. Nesbit can do the digging there. Make sure we get both of those built. Deconstruct this ladder. Here we go. Turner is coming with the water. And it doesn't take much to form a seal. Yeah, I know, it's all going to be soggy and nasty and you don't like it. Quick, okay, good. That could have released the chlorine, but I think we were quick enough that none of it got through. Ada, what are you doing? You're idle. Loads of my dupes are idle. Okay, let's pause it and work out what we want to do next. We're still growing stuff. There's nothing really else we can do for that. What's the next point of development? No research selected, so let's make sure we get research in. I wanted those levels of decor and then definitely power. I need the better batteries, I think. So let's get up to internal combustion, because now might be the time to start thinking about a coal generator. Okay, so we've got ourselves a great hall. We've got ourselves a basic kitchen. A ranch. We do need to control our animals. Where could we put our ranch? Over here might do. Let's sort this out. Okay, we need to deconstruct that. Plumbing, put another outhouse in. Deconstruct that one. And put another wash sink in, which comes under medicine, I believe. Wash basin. All this because I want to close this off and I didn't think ahead. And deconstruct that. Oh, someone's cooking. Excellent. Pickled meal lice, which at the moment he's having to carry all the way down here. But there we go. We've already got a little bit of CO2 building up there in that lower level. So if we go food ration boxes, we'll put 3 in there. And once the CO2 builds up a little bit more, although we definitely have to get that hatch out of there. So ooh, let's get this first level of power regulation researched, but then we're going to go on to critter ranching because we need to be able to get the critters away from our food. Research complete. Colony achievement earned. What is it this time? Old message. Alright, research. Ranching. Ranching is advanced. Okay, in that case we definitely need the coal generators before we can really put down a supercomputer. And then really and truly we're going to want smart batteries before we make a coal generator, because as I said it saves on coal. And in order to make smart batteries, we need a rock crusher because we need refined metals. There it is. Rock crusher. Brute force refinement. Okay, so, sorry, we'll research internal combustion, then brute force refinement, and then smart batteries. So we should start thinking about where our lab's going to be. This may as well become a proper lab. I don't think there's actually a room for labs. You don't get any bonuses for making a proper lab, but, you know, we may as well. It'll look nice. So, pneumatic door goes there. Speaking of which, may as well leave that open. How's our CO2 in there? There is enough CO2, I think. Now, what do you breathe? Don't know, I probably want to get the hatch out of there before I start storing food. Okay, I want an airlock there, because we want to keep that stuff in. Keep the nasty oxygen in there. Priority 7 in that room is probably fine. Set the direction on that. I think we'll declare this the back wall of the base. Simply because that's where the stuff is right now. Cancel those last two. I want access to these plants, because we are still harvesting them, I believe. Yes we are. There's a ladder here. Deconstruct. That's stopping a plant from being planted. Right, science. More stations. Supercomputer. Okay, takes 120 watts and 50 kilograms of water. Let's throw that in. So, this is going to be some ranches where we can put creatures and stuff. This is our water supply. I think this could be our power plant. I want to build up a wall there and dig this out. Oh, they built that quick. Power wire. Okay, what's the current load on this wire? Power. Potential load only 240 watts. You can see there's a limit of 1,000 watts. If you put more than 1,000 watts on one of these smaller wires, it has a chance of overloading. And the problem with the thicker wires, which you invent later, is you can't build you can't hide those in the ground, and they're incredibly ugly. So that's why you need power transformers, which basically will take the thick wire that can take 20,000 watts. Yeah, 20 kilowatts, and will output to a smaller wire that in general can only take 1 watt. Ah, we're actually harvesting bristle blossoms. Can we cook bristle blossoms? Gristleberries. The grilled bud of a bristleberry. Basically, it only gives you a slight increase in food value, but it does give them +1 on the morale. So we'll turn that on forever as well. If there are gristleberries available, please cook them. I think that's actually what our cook is doing. Went down to the ration box, picked up a gristleberry, and delivered them over here. And Ren is cooking away. Oh, another colony achievement, I think, unless it's an old message. There we go. It's not raw. Have a duplicate eat any cooked meal prepared at an electric grill or gas range. Excellent. No research focus. Yes. Right, now we have the supercomputer, we need brute force refinement and then the smart batteries. Which means we need our power plant up and running. So, I think I want a manual airlock, tiles, add a ladder there so they can reach. Now, power plants and stuff, they can be outputting lots of water, all sorts of stuff like that. So, I'm tempted to put mesh tile everywhere, because that will let gas and liquids flow everywhere. Might be a bit expensive in the metal. But let's go for it. Make that the back wall. Let's plan this out and then we'll end the episode. So we'll drop a ladder down there. Not quite au fait with the controls yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough build. Okay, so this is actually going to use up all of our supply of metal. I actually want this to be 1 lower. So we'll cancel that. One more ladder and dig all of that. But we are out of metal, so where's our materials overlay? That's algae, that's sand, copper ore, the red stuff. Okay, so there's a good amount of copper if I dig off in this direction. Let's check for germs. It would be night time, there are no germs. Okay, dig 4 up out to there. Build ourselves a floor. And dig another 4 there. That should net us a pretty good amount of copper. I mean, that's like 400 kilograms of metal ore. How much does each one of these things take? 100 kilograms. Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay. That's an awful lot of metal. I've changed my mind. Let's make these normal floors. And we will put the metal mesh tiles in as and when we need them. Okay, that's it for this episode. We got our great hall up and running. We are now cooking. Researching. I think I really need to research ranching, actually. No, because that's advanced, which means we need our advanced power. So we're doing brute force refinement, then we'll get the smart batteries. This should be dug by then, so we can start putting in our coal generators and stuff. And then we'll do ranching, and we'll corral our animals into this area over here. Which means we need that floor in properly. So this is going to be a nice ranch area. That's it for this episode. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.